Think back to when you were a child. How did you get money for the things you wanted? For many of us, it was a weekly allowance, a few dollars handed over every Friday just for being part of the family. It felt great at the time, but did it actually teach us how the world works? Today, as parents aiming to build a legacy budgeting mindset, we have to ask a tough question. Is a traditional allowance actually setting our children up for failure? Are we accidentally teaching them that money is an entitlement rather than a reward for value? There is a heated debate in the parenting world between the allowance camp and the commission camp. One side says kids need money to practice with. The other says they need to earn it. Today, I'm going to show you why the commission model is the ultimate tool for building generational wealth, and I'll give you a step-by-step blueprint to set up a pay scale in your own home that works even on a tight budget. Welcome back to Legacy Budgeting. If you're new here, we focus on simple, actionable financial tips for families who want to break the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck and start building a heritage for their children. In our first video, we discussed how to start the money conversation from zero. But once the conversation starts, the next logical question is, where does the money come from? How do your kids actually get the cash to put into their spend, save, and give jars? By the end of this video, you won't just understand the theory of commissions. You will have a complete home pay scale and a strategy to handle chores, resistance, and the payday routine. We're moving beyond handouts and moving toward hand-ups. Let's dive in. Let's look at the traditional allowance model. It's widely popular because it's easy. You give the child $5 or $10 a week, and they use it to learn how to budget. While the goal is financial literacy, the underlying message can be dangerous. When a child receives money regardless of their behavior, contribution, or effort, they learn a welfare mentality. They learn that Friday means money. In the real world, this is a recipe for disaster. No boss, no client, and no investment is going to pay you just because it's Friday. The traditional allowance fails to teach the most important lesson in economics: value creation. If we want our children to build a legacy, they need to understand that money is a certificate of appreciation for a job well done. It is the result of helping someone else or solving a problem. By replacing the allowance with a commission, we align our home's economy with the real world's economy. We stop raising consumers who wait for a check and start raising producers who look for opportunities. Now, a common pushback from parents is, I don't want to pay my kids to do things they should be doing anyway. And you are 100% right. This is where we distinguish between citizenship chores and service commissions. Citizenship chores are the non-negotiables. These are things your child does because they are a member of the family. We don't pay you to brush your teeth, we don't pay you to clear your plate after dinner, and we don't pay you to keep your bedroom floor visible. These are requirements for living in a civilized home. If these aren't done, there should be consequences, like loss of screen time, but not a loss of pay, because they were never paid tasks to begin with. Service commissions, however, are extra-mile tasks. These are jobs that actually provide value to the household and save you time or money. This includes things like washing and vacuuming the family car, pulling weeds or mowing the lawn, helping with deep cleaning the pantry, sorting and folding the family laundry. These are tasks that someone else would get paid to do in the marketplace. By offering these as commissions, you are giving your child a job where they can see the direct result of their sweat and effort. So, how much do you actually pay? This is where the budget in legacy budgeting comes in. You don't need to be rich to do this. The goal isn't the amount. It's the association between work and money. For younger children, ages 5 to 8, keep it simple. Commissions should be small and frequent. Maybe it's 50 cents for matching all the socks in the laundry basket. At this age, their wants are small, so the pay can be small. For older children, ages 9 to 12, the stakes should get higher. They might earn $5 for a 2-hour yard cleanup or $3 for helping prep 3 nights of school lunches. Pro tip: Create a physical commission menu and post it on the fridge. List the task, the standard of quality required to get paid, and the amount. This removes the negotiation phase. They know exactly what needs to be done to earn that money. When you set these prices, look at your own budget. Instead of buying them that $20 toy at the end of the month, take that $20 and break it down into commission tasks throughout the month. You aren't spending more money. You are just changing how the money gets into their hands. The most important part of the week is payday. I recommend choosing a set time, like Sunday afternoon. Sit down with your child in the commission menu. Review the tasks they completed. This is your chance to play the role of the employer. If the car was washed but the wheels are still dirty, point it out. You can say, "You did a great job on the body, but the wheels aren't up to standard yet. If you finish the wheels, you'll get the full commission." This teaches them that quality matters. Once the money is handed over, it must immediately be divided into their spend, save, and give jars. At Legacy Budgeting, we recommend a 40-40-20 split or a 10-10-80 split, depending on your family's values. For example, 40% to spend for that candy bar or small toy. 40% to save for a bigger goal like a bike or a video game. 20% to give, to teach them that their hard work can bless others. Watching that save jar grow from their own hard work is a feeling of pride that no allowance could ever provide. Eventually, your child will say, "I don't feel like working this week. I just won't do my commissions." This is the best lesson they will ever learn. Say okay and let them have a $0 payday. Then, when the ice cream truck comes by or a friend goes to the movies and they ask for money, you simply say, "I'd love for you to go, but let's check your spend jar." "Oh, it's empty because you chose not to work this week." "That's a bummer. Maybe you can pick up some commissions tomorrow so you're ready for next time." Don't be angry. Be empathetic. But do not give them the money. If you bail them out now, you are training them to expect a bailout later. Let them feel the natural consequence of their choice in a safe, loving environment. This is how you build a child who is resilient and ready for the real world. Switching from an allowance to a commission is a game changer for your family's financial heritage. It builds a mindset of opportunity rather than dependency. If you want a free template of our commission menu to get started today, check the link in the description below. And if you believe that teaching kids the value of work is essential for their future, please hit that like button and subscribe to Legacy Budgeting. Here is my question for you. Do you think kids should be paid for making their beds? Why or why not? Let's start a debate in the comments. Thanks for watching Legacy Budgeting. In our next video, we're going to tackle the needs versus wants filter, the most powerful tool to protect your child from impulsive spending and marketing traps. It's the lesson that turns a saver into a wealth builder. Until then, keep building that legacy. See you in the next one.